Hey, it's Rick here, and today we're going to talk about the game Goblin Sword. So this is your weekly metagamers app spotlight of the week, or in this case, we're going to call it the game of the week. Now, this is an iOS game. It is a universal game, so it's going to run on your iPads, your iPods, your iPod Touch, that is, and of course, your iPhones as well. Now, I'm using a desktop app for my Mac called Reflector, and that's why you're going to see everything the way that you're seeing it in this video today. So let me know if you like that rather than shooting over my shoulder. This gives you a better image of what I'm looking at on my iPhone 6 Plus right now. But again, it's going to run on all kinds of stuff. Now we're on gelatogames.com just to give you a few ideas about this game. Gelato Games is who is pushing out this title. And again, it's called Goblin Sword. It's kind of a throwback to the old 16-bit sort of days of glory when we talked about games that ran, let's say, on the Sega Genesis, the Nintendo system, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super NES, things like that. And you're going to see some of the things that are included in this game. You get 20 weapons. There's 18 relics. You can collect all kinds of loot. There's 30 achievements. There are customizable controls, and as I mentioned, it's a universal app, so it's going to work on your iPads, your iPhones, and your iPod Touch devices as well. So let's go ahead and kind of kick out of here, and I'm going to pop on over to our games folder, my games folder, and I've already got Goblin Sword installed. By the way, that's my name, Psychonaut, as it kind of disappears there. So if you ever want to look me up on Game Center, that's how you're going to find me. I'm not going to go through everything in this particular game, although you do have your options. You can go in and turn the music on or off, your sound effects on or off, some statistics about the game so you can see. I just started playing this recently, and you can see some of the things that I've collected. At least at the time of this video, there's 96 treasures, 48 crowns, 20 weapons, 8 pieces of armor, 18 relics, 14 souvenirs, and 30 quests. And then you can go into controls, and you can adjust your controls as you wish. Of course, you can go back and reset those if you don't like them. So let's go ahead and start the game here. As I mentioned, I've played this a little bit already. I haven't opened up everything. I'm far from it. But if we tap on home, you're going to see that when you come here, you can kind of get an idea for some of the secret things in here. So under souvenirs, and you can see quests, and it'll tell you where you're at. Quest 1, Quest 2 is to acquire all the armor, 3, all the relics, 4, all the souvenirs, 5, destroy 100 vases, 6, 10,000 gems, 7, put out 10 torches, and 8, defeat 200 enemies. So there's kind of this whole subplot in this game as well, and these little mini achievements that we just talked through there. And then, of course, you get these souvenirs, and right now I don't have any, so you'll actually get those as you progress and achieve some of these things. So that's kind of home base on this game. As we go into the merchant area here, you're going to see that this is where you can upgrade things. So right now I've got the basic sword, 1 attack, 2 speed, 1 range, and you'll take a look up in that upper right hand corner and you'll see 204 gold coins. That is my currency. That's what I can use to purchase things. So for example, if I look at a dagger, it's just a little bit faster than what I've got. I have 204 coins. I can pick it up for 200 coins if I wanted to. There's a katana, a gladius, a fire sword, that's pretty cool, for 1,000, an ice sword, a shadow blade, and a rune blade. And of course, there are other things as we scroll through here and some hidden things as well. From an armor perspective, here's what I've got available to me right now. Right now, I'm using the rusty armor, but if I want to change it to Viking armor, I could do that for 200 coins. There's a lion skin. Some of these actually do different things as well. So you can see that the ninja suit is lightweight. It's made for stealth missions. You've got dark armor. You've got Titan mail, and of course some other hidden things here as well. And then when you get into the relics, this is where it's going to increase some abilities. So right now I've got the standard holy pendant, but as you take a look at some of these other things, the red ring is going to increase your drop rate for gems. You've got a blue ring for magic orbs, a heart ring for hearts when they drop, and things like that. Allows you to see enemy health for the enchanted mirror, a shadow cloak that enables faster movement, Mirthal helmet, with invincibility, and then a cursed ring with basically boosting your attack power, but it's going to reduce your defense. And there's some other things here as well. So this is where you can come in and spend those coins that you get. Let's exit out of there and let's go into the Great Forest. So right now I've only gone through about 4 missions here, but what you're going to see is that these are really kind of brief missions. So this game is really going to excel in the area that if you want to pick it up and play, you can do it. It's got on-screen controls, left, right. Your attack is the A button. Your jump is the B button. And let's go ahead and just go through here for a few moments and defeat that snake. We're going to do a jump here. And like I say, the nice thing about this game, as we'll play through this level here, is that you're going to find that you can definitely pick it up and play it in short bursts if you want. You don't have to be in for the long haul. And that's kind of nice because let's say you're out on the town, you're waiting for a cup of coffee, I don't know, you're at an amusement park waiting in line, you want something to do. It's very possible that you can crank out a level or 2. I'm doing a double jump here and I've got some ghosts ahead of me. Remember, there are subquests here, so you could definitely blast through these if you wanted to, or you can do those kind of subquests where you're going to do things like put out torches and things like that. As you go through here, you're going to meet people like this guy. Collect 4 life potions to increase your hearts by 1. But for the purpose of what I'm doing here, I'm just going to kind of go through and blast through a level to give you an idea. Oops, see, that was not good. To give you an idea of how short these levels are. So this is an example of one of the levels. Let me go ahead and exit out of here. I'm going to quit this level. I'm going to go back to the Great Forest and I'll show you, let's say level 3 here. So as you progress through the game, obviously the levels are going to look different. The enemies are going to get harder. You will not always see the same guys here. I'm pretty early in this game still. And let's just play a little bit. So I've got a snake here. Get those coins. Remember, the coins are really important for leveling up your guy, getting new armor, getting new relics, getting new weapons that are going to be stronger. And I have achieved a double jump, so I'm just basically double tapping on that B button, and that gives me the capability of doing those double jumps. You know, this game isn't overly difficult, at least not so far. It's not too bad. So it's pretty accessible to pretty much everybody. And I really like the look. As I say, it's kind of a throwback to what you might find on some of the older games, like the Nintendo Entertainment System. You can see that's how short a level is. So you just go through, you can play it again, you can collect treasures if you want. You can see I only collected 1 out of 3 crystals in this level, or 1 out of 3 diamonds. And there's other treasures that you can collect in here as well. And then you can, of course, go through to that next level. So, you know, I highly recommend this game. I would suggest that if you really are into the old school look of kind of those 16-bit games, if you're looking to want to do a little bit of a throwback to that and something to just take with you, whether it be on the go, whether it be on your iPad, your iPod Touch, Goblin Sword's a great way to do it. I believe it's actually one of the top-selling games on the iOS store as well. But it's a favorite of mine, and I'm still early on in the game. So let me know your thoughts down below. If you've picked up Goblin Sword already, if you plan to, what do you think of the game? And as always, if you like the video, thumbs up, subscriptions are all appreciated. And I will catch you guys next time. That's Goblin Sword for this week's Metagamers Spotlight on the App Game of the Week. Take care, everybody, and have fun.